Coming up on PAC News, Loyola Student Government Association made a decision on the chartering of a chapter of Turning Point USA.
Plus, the New Orleans Jazz Market has gotten a rebrand. Why and what's different coming up.
And Christmas is finally here. Find out how some are giving back this holiday season.
All of that and more on this edition of PAC News. This was the scene in Monroe Library last night, as some Loyola students made their voices heard against a controversial student group.
Welcome to PAC News. I'm Melissa Jones.
And I'm Isabel Kehoe.
A Loyola SGA Senate held an emergency meeting to discuss starting a new Turning Point USA chapter on campus. The rare meeting brought in both supporters and protesters of a proposed group, but many weren't allowed in the room.
PAC News reporter Desadra Tesno was at the library and joins us in the studio.
That's right. It was a packed house last night, and the crowd actually caused some issues at the start. Senators called Loyola police to escort a student from the room because he was being loud and disruptive. Then senators said there were too many people in the room, and the crowd was violating the fire code. Once several people left, the Senate began hearing Turning Point's appeal. The chapter was first denied in late October, but appealed because the Senate did not follow their guidelines during the first hearing. After reading the appeal, the Senate called an executive session, and everyone who wasn't a part of SGA or Turning Point was asked to leave the room. The debate continued outside of the room between both sides. For the most part, people were cordial. I spoke to a few of them.
Personally, I like it because it's here to spread Christianity throughout campus and also help become more of a diverse campus.
Not a good idea, and I think it poses a serious security threat to not only students but also faculty at Loyola. TPUSA is known for doxing professors for having too liberal and too woke views and putting their information on blast to the internet for all of these other people to see and have access to these professors' information when it should not be out there to the public.
I think it's good. I think freedom of speech is good. Everyone should have the right to speak what they believe in.
The Senate denied Turning Point's appeal, and senators and TPUSA members left the library out of a back entrance. Turning Point supporters went to the St. Ignatius Chapel to discuss what happened. That's when things got tense, and a small group of protesters were yelling threats and banging on the chapel doors. It all ended when Turning Point members pushed their way through that small crowd to leave campus.
So can you describe how you felt being there, and what was the room like?
Being inside that room, it was very overstimulating, because honestly you didn't know what was going to happen, and because of having both opposing and supporting sides being there, it just made the environment very tense, and it was just kind of like, oh, what's going to happen next, and kind of like freaking out for a second. But overall, it was just not the type of environment or situation you want to be put in.
Thank you, Desadra. Turning Point is considering their next steps. Follow PAC News for updates on this story.
Finals week is coming up, and students are feeling the workload. But as they get more stressed, the more they may rely on tools like AI. Reporter Mayana Smith interviewed some students about their AI use.
As final seasons approaches, student stress levels are spiking. AI is one of the tools that can help reduce stress in students. And according to outlets like Forbes, around 90% of college students are using AI. Students explain why they use AI and how it benefits them in college.
But my professor assigned something just like that at the last minute. I can't call my professor and say like, hey, can you help me structure this? Or hey, can you help me organize this, because she's not available. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. So it's just like, hey, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
And I use AI to basically help me take an idea that I already have, and how can I add something to the idea? How can I expand on it?
But as AI data centers begin to be constructed in Louisiana, students are beginning to question the ethics of AI.
I feel guilty using AI in general, or ChatGPT. It's not ethical and it's affecting the environment.
After I took the time to educate myself on the ethics and the morality of using AI and how bad it can truly be for the planet, I started to take a quick step away from that.
A Loyola professor weighed in with her opinion on the AI debacle.
Hate grading writing papers because it creates more work for the professors having to wonder if there's AI, and it can create bad relationships between students and teachers.
As AI shows no signs of slowing down, neither does the discourse around it. Do you plan on using AI for your finals? This has been Mayana with PAC News.
Loyola current AI policy is undefined and still under development. The rule differs across courses, so students should check with their professors before using AI.
St. Charles Avenue Baptist Church, led by Pastor Mark Boswell, offered free Thanksgiving meals to the New Orleans community. Reporter Elise Beck tells us all about it.
This past week, St. Charles Avenue Baptist Church, led by Pastor Mark Boswell, offered its annual free Thanksgiving meal to the New Orleans community.
We've developed a free lunch program on Saturdays that provides a hot meal to folks who are low income or unhoused. And out of that also grew the provision of a food pantry and a clothing closet.
Boswell explained that a common misconception is that the meals are only for unhoused people, yet there are also some who struggle financially and need a little extra help.
This is a joyous time of year, but it's also a financially strapping time of year for folks who are trying to do a little extra for those they love.
The church offers seasonal themed meals for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
We do prepare a traditional Thanksgiving meal, so turkey and mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce.
Many guests also offer to help out at these weekly meals.
I think at the heart of our faith tradition, there is this sense that we are to care for one another.
Each volunteer has the opportunity to help out in different ways.
A volunteer member, he's an accomplished musician and he's a wonderful piano player, and he actually plays for every lunch that we do.
The church will also be doing a special Christmas meal next month. You can sign up to volunteer at stcharlesbaptist.com. This has been Elise Beck for Wolfpack News.
The church will also be doing a special Christmas meal next month. You can sign up to volunteer on the church's website at stcharlesavenuechurch.com.
Loyola music students are pushing their sound further than ever. PAC News reporter Nora Bunker shows how they're getting their music in front of a new audience.
From hip-hop to jazz, Loyola Music Business Chair Professor McHugh is taking students' music to the next level with the new Studio A music library.
Music libraries are an amazing resource to be able to get the publishing side and the master side and put them together, and you can license what we call one-stop.
This music library is a gateway for students to take their sounds from collegiate tunes to industry-ready.
So the library was created about a year and a half ago, and I started getting placements for my different films that I was working on or TV shows, and I realized that there's a business here for our students if we could really figure out a way to get it to the next level.
Sophomore Carter, who works alongside Professor McHugh, found recent success in having his music in the library.
I got a job doing score for the New Orleans Film Festival.
Studio A has even held sync camps, allowing students to collaborate directly with music supervisors, getting a chance to write songs for real TV shows.
Music supervisor Sarah Bromberg brought in briefs, which are descriptions of scenes that need music in the show, and we put a lot of our best songwriters and producers and performers on those briefs to create music for them and have a chance to have the music directly placed into those shows.
Tune for big things coming from the Studio A Music Library. And for Wolfpack News, this is Nora Bunker.
If you're a music student, reach out to Professor Jonathan McHugh to see how you can get your music featured in the library.
Loyola isn't the only place where the music scene is changing. The New Orleans Jazz Market has rebranded. Ludovica Ballew gives us a look at what's changed.
No warm-up needed. The Jazz and Blues Market is alive the second doors open. Recently rebranded and reimagined, the New Orleans Jazz and Blues Market is stepping into a new era.
They've added a new bar,
ticketing system, lighting, and audio, all to enhance the concertgoer's experience.
We've gotten great reviews from the patrons that have come to all of the shows, talking about how great the sound is, how great the lighting is, the whole experience of every concert that we have here.
One of the most important aspects of this place is people,
it's a listening room,
people
and
close their mouths when the music is playing
oh
here.
my God. And that is
which
so
is
refreshing.
hard to find these days.
The venue demands that you pay attention and keep it down a little.
It's like a smaller performing arts center.
This city has some of the greatest musicians in the world. I know that they all love playing for the party. I guarantee you that they also want to go and have another show sometimes. And this is the spot.
This is more than a reopening. It's a revival. A reminder of what New Orleans was, is, and always will be. This has been Ludovica Balou for Wolfpack News.
Visit Jazz and Blues Market's website to view their musician lineup for the rest of the year, closing out 2025.
Did you know Loyola has a partnership with University in Sevilla, Spain? Reporter Cecilia Calderon takes us across the world to see how these two campuses differ.
Loyola New Orleans offers students the opportunity to go abroad.
The CIE works with students from the moment you decide you want to go abroad to when you return. So we support you throughout the whole process of, first of all, choosing a program. Loyola Andalusia is one of our partner schools. It's a larger campus than what we know here in New Orleans, but they have Jesuit values just like we do, so very friendly. They really want to get to know their students, help them on their journey.
Both New Orleans and Sevilla are full of history and different places to visit. Our partnership with Loyola Andalusia gives students the opportunity to come to Sevilla and experience a different culture.
Eye-opening en todos los aspectos, como es, sí, o sea, te cambia bastante y I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it at all. Todo ha sido ver una película, estar en una película.
Halfway across the world, our campus in New Orleans opens its doors to exchange students.
Salir ahí afuera y descubrir mundo y descubrir cómo otras personas se comportan en un entorno diferente al tuyo, te prepara mucho, no solo para el mundo empresarial o profesional, sino también para la vida. Le dirían que disfruten cada segundo en el que estuviesen en Nueva Orleans, ya que nunca van a volver a un sitio como Nueva Orleans.
This has been Cecilia Calderin for Wolfpack News.
If you've been waiting to visit Spain or go abroad, you can visit the Center for International Education offices on the Broadwood campus to get more information about Loyola's abroad opportunities.
Coming up after the break, snow came back to Loyola this week. Find out how students' talents were showcased.
And check out some people's favorite holiday traditions around New Orleans.
We will be right back.
This is where your story continues. Stretch the limits of your imagination. Create the world as you see it. One letter, one word, one pixel at a time. Move to the rhythm of your own story. Make something more. For him and her and them. For the world. Do what you love. Tell stories like never before. In a space created just for you. Learn skills that never expire. Document moments, seconds, frames per second. Turn them into masterpieces. Creativity is more than a lifestyle. Make it a career. Tune into the sounds around you. Those notes, you were always meant to sing them. Creative boundaries, you were always meant to break them. Become the artist you are destined to be. This is a world stage. New Orleans, Loyola. We do things differently. Expand your mind with and for others. Make the next move forward. Continue your story in the College of Music and Media at Loyola University, New Orleans.
Welcome back. I'm Alyssa Jones.
And I'm Isabel Kehoe. The Christmas season is finally here, and I'm so excited for hot chocolate and Christmas lights and just everything that comes along with the holidays.
Me too. New Orleans is just so magical.
I know. We have some great holidays, like Celebration in the Oaks.
I love Celebration in Oaks. We go every year. Reporter Aaron Gones went to yesterday to give us a sneak peek into this year.
Hi Wolfpack, it's Aaron Goins, and I'm here at City Park for Celebration in the Oaks. This is such a fun, family-friendly event, so bring your kids and all of your family because you're not going to want to miss this. They have a bunch of beautiful oak trees, and they're all wrapped in Christmas lights, and there's a bunch of hot chocolate, roasted marshmallows, and fun rides for you and your family to enjoy. So head out here throughout the month of December, and you don't want to miss it. This has been Aaron Goins, Pack News.
If you would like to buy tickets for Celebration in the Oaks, you can find tickets at celebrationintheoaks.com as they are on sale now. You can plan to celebrate this event now until this New Year's Day.
Celebration in the Oaks isn't the only festive event taking over parts of the city. Loyola celebrated its own annual holiday tradition this week, snow. And this year, some students got a chance to showcase some of their talents at this event. Reporter Sophia Renzi has the story.
This year, the graphic design class at Loyola added a visual element to snow. The presentation took place on the new chapel for students, staff, and families to see. Graphic design major Daniel Garcia told me all what was going on.
So today we're projection mapping through the snow events. Full collaboration from students in the design department who took motion. We just had to do some Christmas animations just to keep the spirit up.
Garcia said it only took him about 3 weeks to design and animate these projections, and that they are showing off the different design types and animations.
We have 3D stuff, which is different softwares going on. You can either do 2D, 3D, like virtue stuff, all different style and character, depends on the designer is.
Graphic design major Michaela Parker says that there was a collaboration aspect to it, and this was not just a solo project.
We all collaborating together and came up with some fun ideas of how to represent snow in Loyola.
The team says they hope to do this next year and for many more years. For Sophia Renzi, this is Wolfpack News.
The Christmas cheer is still spreading, but some are spreading the cheer in different ways. JSRI is giving back this season with a toy drive for kids who didn't have a lot this Christmas. Christmas is a season of giving, joy, and laughter, but one organization on campus is all about giving back. The Jesuit Research Institution, JSRI, in collaboration with the Loyola Rayburn Student Government Association, is all about giving back this season to kids whose parents are incarcerated.
For JSRI and SGA to collaborate in this toy drive, but we also got to meet the Rayburn classmates. And so basically Loyola has a applied sciences, it is a Bachelor of Applied Sciences that students there can learn while they're in incarceration. It is a great process. They also have a great student body government. And so we got to meet our counterparts there, and they are doing all the planning on their end, and then we get to go out into the community and get toys for them to then wrap and give to children of those incarcerated as well.
Also talked to some students about why they think this toy drive is special to the community.
To be doing this toy drive with the Rayburn Correctional Center because these parents, they don't have an opportunity to be, I guess what you would call normal parents or be typical parents. And so being able to put on this toy drive and give these parents access to toys to be able to give their kids, it's such a special thing. It's such an important thing because at the end of the day, those kids do deserve a Christmas. They deserve to have presents. They deserve to get to know Santa Claus and all those different types of things.
This has been Alyssa Jones, Wolfpack News. You can drop unwrapped toys on campus through next Wednesday. JSRI asks that all items be the size of a shoebox or smaller.
If you're looking for ways to experience some Christmas magic in the city, we've got you covered after the break.
My name is Tiffany Lewis. I'm the Development Director for the Louisiana Fair Housing Action Center. The Donnelly Center provided a video. The process was amazing. My expectations were exceeded, and the product is beautiful. We are a civil rights organization founded in 1995, originally serving the greater New Orleans area, but now we serve the entire state of Louisiana. This is an amazing opportunity that we have in our community to work with young professionals who want to get better at their craft and who also want to give back to organizations serving the community.
season is officially underway here in New Orleans.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. Downtown has some great light displays like in the Roosevelt and the Ritz-Carlton hotels. I talked to some people to find out how they're celebrating in New Orleans.
New Orleans, known for its festivities and good times, especially during the holiday season. Today, we're going to be asking people what their favorite New Orleans holiday tradition is.
I love going downtown and listening to all the live music, and also especially during the holidays when it's all lit up with Christmas lights.
Hotel Montillon gets very festive around the holiday season.
My favorite New Orleans tradition has to be going down to the hotels. I do it every year with my family and my friends, and it's like honestly my favorite thing to do. You get all dressed up and they kind of like do special things each year, and it's just really nice. It puts me in the holiday spirit.
So whenever I'm driving at night, I love kind of like looking out of my peripheral and I see the lights on St. Charles, the houses. There's this one house and there's a huge tree and I see them setting it up before Thanksgiving and all the lights are there by the time Christmas comes around and it's so beautiful and the oak trees are already so beautiful. So seeing the lights on them in addition, it's just so magical and it puts me in the Christmas spirit.
There are many things to do this holiday season in New Orleans, from taking a ride downtown on the streetcar to admiring the beautiful Christmas lights with your friends and family, as well as listening to live music. There's something for everyone to do in the city.
I'm so excited for Christmas. Just about everything, the season and the cold. I'm finally glad it's here.
I'm just ready for the semester to end. Finals are making it hard to find festive cheer.
Well, luckily the displays will be up until Christmas, so you can find time to visit even after your test.
That's the news for now.
Have a great day and follow PAC News on social media for more news.